publicity free. If you have any issue at any time,
Hi, everyone. We've got the second game of the NBA Cup group stage for these two teams. And looking at this game in terms of the NBA Cup, there are major implications here tonight.
Yeah, both these teams come in at 1-0, and with just 4 games in the group stage, the difference between 2-0 and 1-1 is massive. I'm sure that's not a fact that's lost on either of these coaches.
Well, for MP, winning the NBA Cup has been a point of emphasis for him. And tonight's game is huge to reach that goal.
It is, and I'll say this, every game in the Cup is a big one. Remember, just 4 teams in each conference advance, so you cannot afford multiple losses. MP will need to be on his A game every game to win it all.
And he sinks the second. And when Tyrese Haliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Neesmith on the wing. He's paired with Mathurin. Smith is out there with Kemp, and it's Haliburton in at the point guard. Let's send it over to the sideline for the scoop on MP's record-setting career.
Hey guys, as you know, he's been hunting down Steph Curry's record for most career threes. He said he's trying to keep the distractions out, but he's also trying to enjoy the moment. It's been quite the journey. Back to you guys.
That it has. Thank you. Shot clock at 6. Shots good by Whitehead.
Well, there's the versatility Bam brings to the table. Defending, scoring in the post, facilitating. He's a complete package.
Mathurin passes to Haliburton. Back to Mathurin. That 3 off the mark.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Well, that's his comfort zone. That's where he lives. Adebayo's so strong in the paint.
Here's Kemp. And it's Kemp with the jam.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Pass to Clutch. Here's Whitehead. Good ball movement here by Miami. From past the arc. And again, Miami with the triple.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Haliburton looking around. What a terrific move that was.
An effortless finish from Haliburton. The defense has to be more aware down low.
And it's Adebayo in the corner. Here's Clutch. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. 6 points for Clutch.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Pass to Haliburton. And here's Kemp. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Here's Clutch. They get it back. Makes it off the glass.
And you can see why Sabonis is considered one of the top rebounders in the game. He's relentless.
And there's the foul. It's on Clutch. On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. Malik Beasley out there with Dosunmu. Then there's Andrew Nembhard. And it's early in at the 5. And he's good on the 3 ball. Clutch has got 9.
And that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And Ware pulls it down.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Clutch, the pass to Adebayo. Here's Clutch. Misses the 3. Embiid actually has the ball here for the Pacers. 15-point game. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups
and the help was slow to rotate.
And being slow on your rotations is a killer. There's not a team in the league that won't punish you for that.
5 to shoot. Clutch. Good.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Dosunmu with it. Murray on him. Here's Sears. Got a hand on it. In transition, here comes Miami. Here's Clutch. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Adebayo's got 5 assists tonight.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
A shot by Nembhard and nobody around. Indiana again missing. Over in the corner, Hero. With the teardrop, scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Whitehead's checked in for DeJounte Murray. The Pacers making a change here. Just about halfway through group play, here are the NBA Cup standings.
This competition has been really fun to watch. Some great games thus far. It feels like every year the NBA Cup just gets better.
Dosunmu, the pass to Nesmith. Inside, Halliburton. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Halliburton's got 18 points in the game.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by the Heat.
Adebayo with the screen on Halliburton. Clutch, good.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Pass to Nesmith. Dosunmu with it. Nothing on the board. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Clutch. There's the triple. And they'll get another chance. The 3. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Halliburton for 3. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Outside, Hero. Heat moving the ball around. Here's Whitehead. And the Heat, another 3.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
Kemp passes to Halliburton. The screen from Kemp. Here's Dosunmu. Leaps for it. Stolen. Here's Hero. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Heat.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Well, remember, Hero came into the league as a scorer.
Hero has been leading the charge for Miami. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Back right after this.
Thanks for joining us for this fun-filled burst of basketball bliss. We kick off tonight's show with the power rankings across the league.
You know, for Miami, their roster is stacked. You expect them to be the top dog. In my book, they are the title favorites.
Shaq. Now let's talk about that lopsided first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the Pacers. And that's a halftime wrap.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first two quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
They've got Sabonis, clutch out there with Jokic Jonas. Then it's Bam Adebayo, and it's Whitehead in at the small forward. So that's where Spoelstra starts the second half with. Time to go courtside and hear what's going on with DeJounte Murray. Allie, what have you heard there?
Hey there, I was able to talk with Miami's head athletic trainer about his status. He told me that the hamstring has been torn. Obviously, that's a very serious injury, and they're working hard to manage the pain. And it being so early in the season, this is a very frustrating turn of events for him and the entire team. Guys?
Allie, thank you for the update.
Well, that's a big setback for him and his team. But look, with all the advances in sports medicine, training staffs are so good these days. We've seen guys recover from this type of injury and come back even better.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, Clutch in their last time out against the Hornets just played phenomenal. He dropped 50 points, and he was red hot from beyond the arc, raining down a ton of threes. What a game for him, and against their rivals, no less, which had to make him feel extra special. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, great stuff as always. Greg, it was obvious he was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did. Well, this is not what they envisioned coming out of the break, missing their first three shots.
And with the trend, Greg, toward a faster pitch, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything, but as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
The Heat making a switch here. Heroes check in.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first four here in the third.
Halliburton passes to Smith. That's good. It's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got 3 assists in the game. Miami's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here's Whitehead. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Halliburton kicks to Kemp. Kemp with a screen for Mathurin. Shot clock at 5. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Halliburton for 3. And the 3 ball is good. Halliburton's got 11 points here in just the second half. The Heat leading by 23. He takes it in.
Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. For 3. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
The Heat have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Halliburton. Great showing for him last season. Last season put up about 21 points a game, 9 assists, and 3 rebounds. And with the ball in his hands, he is an outstanding distributor.
Well, he is so unselfish. That's why guys love playing alongside him.
Launches a three. Rebound by the Heat. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. It's game one of a 3-game road trip.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Well, while we have a second, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a list of the league's top shooters from last season. And you look at Clutch, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks.
He didn't miss many easy chances last year, and he made the most of the tough ones as well. What a fantastic percentage.
Sabonis' screen on Halliburton. Clutch can't hit. The Pacers have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
Taking a look now at some numbers for Clutch. Coming off a terrific season. First in shooting percentage. And with his incredible knack from long range, he ranked first in the league in three-point percentage.
And his unmatchable instincts for scoring the basketball. That's what made him #1 last year. You can't stop him. And you can't even really contain him. Adebayo with a screen on Halliburton. Clutch, good.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. Clutch the pass to Adebayo. Kicks it out to Hero. Here's Clutch. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Indiana's gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. Kemp passes to Halliburton. Back to Kemp. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Heat.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the 3.
And they're also finding a good deal of their points off turnovers tonight. Seems like every time they come up with an extra possession, they find a way to convert.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
Halliburton for 3, and the Pacers can't get it to go.
Looking to answer the 3 from the other end. Maybe too eager there.
Here's Clutch. Good, another from 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
And you talk about the best center in the league. Sabonis certainly, Stan, is in that group.
He sure is, Kevin, the second Sabonis to be in that group. And look, this guy can do it all. He is one of the best passing bigs in the league. He's one of the best rebounding bigs in the league. And he can shoot the ball on the perimeter. A tough guy to deal with.
Halliburton inside the three-point line. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Sabonis gets the bucket.
Not a lot of players look as comfortable with the ball inside as Sabonis. He's a throwback big man.
Halliburton for 3. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Lets it go with the 3. Clutch, good. Clutch has got 49 points in the game.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Kemp with a screen for Mathurin. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And for the Heat, they're shooting fantastically in this game. 62% from the floor. Clutch. And another one.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Outside Mathurin. Back to Halliburton. Hits the three-point bomb. Halliburton's got 42 in the game.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Shot from free throw range. The rebound by Tyler Hero.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
For the three, and again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Now, here's Halliburton. He's covered closely.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
Shot's good by Whitehead.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And until he cools off, I'd keep the ball in his hands.
Pass to Whitehead. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Lets it go from deep. And the call will be against Sabonis. That will get him his fourth foul of the game.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Andrew Nembhard checked in for Jalen Smith. Pass to Halliburton. It's tipped. One-on-one fast break. Again, what an avalanche! 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Now, here's Nesmith. Nembhard for three. It's hauled in by the Heat. Ware's got his fifth rebound in this one. Outside, Hero. Pass to Clutch. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Nesmith. Nesmith has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Nembhard with it. Picked up by Hero. Here's Halliburton. 5 on the clock. Nesmith finds Mathurin. And a wide open look for Halliburton. No good from outside.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Powell for three. Drills the three-pointer. Powell's got 5 now.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Indiana. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Bam Adebayo is now the Heat's all-time leader in double-doubles. Bam said, I want to be number one in some, if not all of these categories. I just have to keep improving and keep chipping away. And then it's just focusing on getting these wins. Back to you.
Good priorities. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. Hits the jumper in space. Halliburton's got 47 points.
He is just self-willing his team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
And that one drops.
Well, with the way he's scoring right now, they're just going to keep beating.
And there's the foul. It's on Clutch. That's his fourth. On the court for Indiana. At the guard positions, Halliburton and Nembhard. Scott is out there with Dosunmu, and it's Cowings in its center.
Look, this guy is clearly on a heater from deep. If you're the defense, you cannot allow him to shoot it from out there.
And it's Halliburton penetrating, uses the glass to finish the layup. Halliburton's got 52 points.
Yeah, despite them being behind, He's been impressive, but he can't do it all by himself.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Osumu finds Scott, and it goes down 2 points.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Pass to Monk. Here's Clutch. He's covered by Halliburton. Here's Jovic. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
A shot by Nembhard, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Over in the corner, Hero buries the long-range jumper. Hero's got 25 points in the game.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Halliburton for three. Rebound by the Heat. Ware's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Clutch. There's the pick from outside the arc. Scott pulls it in. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Halliburton outside. And again for three.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive the next one's going to go in.
Well, there's the answer from Hero, one of the best from three-point range in the league.
Pass to Halliburton. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Drives to the hoop.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. Pacers have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. A three ball. Another bucket. Wow.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time.
Well, it seems like he's making everything. Nothing makes a coach happier than seeing your offense clap.
Halliburton outside. No good on the three. Miami's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Kicks it out to Hero. Pass to Jovic. Here's Clutch. He's covered by Halliburton. For Indiana, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. From outside, off the mark. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Here's Clutch. Knocks down the three ball. Clutch has got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Heat.
And that's
Miami foul. Number 4. 5th personal foul. First team foul.
A different look for Miami. Aldridge, he's checked in for Tyler Hero. And Hayes subbed in for Clutch. Halliburton kicks to Smith. He's being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throws? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Norman Powell's checked in for Aldridge. Earl comes in for Monk, and it's Clutch in for Hayes.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Pass to Mathurin. Back to Halliburton. Crafty move. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got 11 rebounds in the game. And got it! Another basket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Halliburton, he's open. And another one falls. Amazing. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
He got it again. Sensational. And there's 80 points.
Wow. Just wow. This guy right now on another level.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfectly.
The Heat shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it.
Well, he leads everyone in scoring, and he shows no intention of slowing down.
Lets the three fly. Rebound by the Heat. Clutch has got his 5th rebound in this one.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Mathurin passes to Halliburton. Now Mathurin, the 3, and Clutch pulls it down. Clutch has got his 6th rebound on the night. Puts up a deep 3. The putback, it's good on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Pass to Neesmith. Back to Halliburton. It's good from long range.
Saw the defender closing, and Halliburton got it away in a hurry.
Driving inside.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. And Indiana shooting 43% for the game. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
And once Halliburton hits his stride, there's just very little you can do defensively, proving how dominant he can be.
And with so many teams, Dan, filling roster spots with rookie contracts, the importance of drafting well continues to rise.
Well, absolutely it does, Kevin. The quicker you can get those guys up to speed and helping you on their rookie contracts, where they're at least relatively lower priced, helps your salary cap situation, helps you fill out the roster with quality players.
And Miami making a change here. Ford's checked in.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for Miami.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Clutch.
Well, just a fantastic job of distributing the ball. When you're able to see the floor like that and take advantage of what the defense gives you, it's huge.
Taking no chances, they go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
And so Miami takes